Alright, g'day, hi and welcome. Okay, a little bit of a late roller today, but don't have that much. It snowed enough. Definitely would not have been able to start the vehicle this morning if I didn't bring the battery in. Definitely. That's cold. It's only minus 15, but man, like it must have been minus 30 something last night. Like, you basically got to sleep with your clothes on this time of year. Like that old house, it stays fairly warm, but my dad he never keeps it above 70, so it's like, it's cold. It's always cold in there. 72 is like room temperature, so it's about 19 degrees. Or something like that. 18, 19 degrees, whatever 70 is. And yeah. I'm basically cold until the spring. You know, like I don't get cold easy, but it's like I'm never like warm until the spring. You know, it's like unless you get a really mild day or something like that. So anyway, got a little bit of I gotta get gas. I'm basically working for gas money. Well, once I get paid, if I'm lucky, my client will be there today. If not, maybe Sunday I'll go see him. Because getting low on money, I'm starting to tap into my savings. So, but it's the end of January before I tapped into my savings, so that's not bad at all. Yeah, tea is what it is. I'll put 20 bucks in anyway, so. And go from there. So I got a little job today, a little job tomorrow, but tomorrow night we have our carnival. Well, tomorrow day we have the carnival, but I gotta work. So I go Friday and Saturday. So. I'm open in the summertime though. I'm not working like every friggin' weekend. Like, I gotta give that up. You know what I mean? Like I want to, but then again, considering the apocalypse that's coming at us economically, might have starved to death by that time. Who knows? Oh, it's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be so bad. That's a bad spot for a mailbox. I can see the plow guy knocking that over. But yeah, so I'm gonna go do this little job. I'm only going to do maybe about half the roof today. I got to make them worth my time going out there though. So when I do get paid, it'll help me out. It'll make this month a really good month. I did finally get my January credit card statement, which what that means is that Monday I gotta do the transmission must be frozen. Got the hydro guys up here. I'll let that other truck get by. We got a log truck and then we got a hydro truck. Just gotta watch nobody's out and about, out and about. Gotta say it right. Oh, it had to be cold loading those logs. The poor guy that on the clam truck there. Oh, in this kind of weather, oh, they get swamp cold, like chill you right to the bone kind of cold. Yeah, very cold. It's been very cold past week or so. Like, not used to that kind of minus 30 stuff, right? So, but it is what it is. Gotta finish that little place. Hopefully finish it tomorrow. It's hard to say, like, I still smell the insulation off it. I've washed all my clothes, so I don't smell the insulation off it anymore, but I can still smell the insulation off the gloves. What a nasty smell. But yeah, I got a little bit of drywall to finish, and then a shelf, and then that's it for in there. Then probably take a break for a week or two, so they could financially recover from paying me. I made not quite a half a month's income off of that so far, so that's not bad at all. Fingertips. I see you getting frostbite easy today. Just got to take my fingers in out of the finger parts of the gloves there. Just kind of put them in the palm of my hands, kind of warm them up a bit. Yeah, I definitely need fuel. I could probably make it to my clients, but I wouldn't make it all the way back. That's the only thing I don't like about this client. He's a little bit on the far side. Like for winter, I just don't want to go anywhere. Like I'm done with it. You know what I mean? I've had my fill. So, yeah. So what I'm gonna do? So basically, I'm gonna put. I finally got November's credit card statement. Right, so what that means is I'm going to pay that bill, its minimum monthly payment. Maybe, well, I'll round up to the nearest, whatever the nearest 20 is, and then I'll pay the new. So I'll be putting on about $420 onto the card this month, which will bring me under $2,000. So that means I'm now starting to pay off the chainsaws. So I paid off the Christmas gifts. I'm up to date on the drum payments. I've got next month is my last drum payment. Woohoo! And my interest rate has been restored, and my minimum monthly payments are back to what they should be. Because when you miss a payment, they double your monthly payment. Yeah. So, or I guess they add the one you missed, right? So, yeah. So I owe like $2,300 something. On $2,300 something, it's like $120 something a month, right? Minimum monthly. Now, I'd never pay the minimum monthly. It'd take something like 7 or 8 years to pay off at that rate because of the interest rate, right? So piece of hydro line down there. You pay off you pay that, whatever the minimum monthly payment is, you should double it. So my minimum monthly payment of $200 a month is my goal, like my minimum goal, right? So that means I could probably put about $4,000 on the credit card, and that'd be roughly about $200 a month. It's a little more, a little less, that's fine. But I know I can do $200 a month all year round, right? More than that, I can't guarantee. But this year, because I'm working so much, I mean, I haven't actually technically stopped yet. It's just I don't work every single day, but I've been working about 2 or 3 days a week for December, and most of December I was still working like 4 days a week, which is completely unheard of, right? It's just I got such a client base now that I kind of got work all year round, even if it's not full-time work all year round. I don't necessarily want full-time work all year round. I do want, because I can't afford to take vacations and stuff like that, so I do like the idea of a little bit of time to myself, right? So, so I could do my recordings, whatever. But I don't have any money, and now that my vehicle, well, I don't know what the fate of the silver pellet is. I'm still in decision mode. I think I might just throw in the towel. I know, again, but I might throw in the towel and see if I can find like a minivan or something like that. It never ends, guys. Like, vehicle poor is a shitty place to be. It really is. Because you just can't win. Like, either you buy something dirt cheap and you gamble with it and you hope you get a year out of it, or you buy brand new. Like I bought a $6,500 truck, or whatever, $6,200 truck, whatever it was. I got 11 months out of it. And yeah, somebody asked me, Reg, why don't you use your trucks to tow? Well, they're all broken. Like, everything I have is broken. And right now I couldn't afford to run a truck. There's no way. Now what the fuel prices at, what they're at, and what they're going to be at. Like, no matter which way, whatever, doesn't matter which way the United States goes, Like, we're getting a trade war whether we want it or not. Whether we fulfill the obligations that he wants us to fulfill, which there's action being taken, but it won't matter. The goal is to go to war, economic war, to bankrupt the country so he can take it over. Like, it's what he wants to do, right? So I don't want to get too geopolitical on this channel. Other people can get away with it. I can't. If you want to see that stuff, you got to go to my BitChute. But I'll explain exactly what Trump is most likely up to. And it has mostly, the short answer is it has to do with taking over the Arctic because of the resources, right? And it's not what you think, though. It's not so much just the minerals and the oil. That's part of it. The real money is the Northwest Passage. If the Arctic opens up like they're expecting, that's going to be worth more than the Panama Canal, the Suez Canal. It'll be the most important trade route in the world because of the amount of money that freighters can save taking that Northwest Passage. They'll only be able to do it, you know, a couple of times a month, or a couple of months out of the year. But when Canada opened up the Northwest Passage back in the 1990s, that changed the world. You know, it changed the world. So it's not open for business per se, but it can be. You know what I mean? Mind you, it's a gamble. It's a huge gamble. What was that all about? I guess I'll let him go. Gotta go get my provisions now.